because it's got nothing but dragons. The yellow dragons are not too terribly bad. Although I think that would have killed Faris. Yep. Where's Raise? There we go. I should be using the staff instead, but eh. These dragons are worth a lot of ABPs, but that's, oh yeah, right. Elixir, and then the other chest over here is money. I desperately want to run from this. Well, actually, do I want to run from this? Was it this one? Is it the Kotetsu that I just picked up? I think so. Let's get Blink up. Because I have this Frost brand. I very rarely get to... One of the major changes that I would make in this game is... Oh yeah, that's why. Let's run away. One of the major changes I would make in this game is how some of the weapons are distributed. Like... It's... So I think... knives are fine, right? The knives are okay. I think axes are okay. Bells need to have some changes. I think that there should be... Ooh, this is a... No. I think there should be more... a couple of more bells. Like 2 more bells. Because you just have... The only bell in the game before you get to World 3 is the one you get incarnate. So there really needs to be... at least 2 more bells, I would say. So... If they had added a bell that you find in the like Ronka Ruins or something, or a bell that and like a bell in World 2 somewhere. Well, okay. Alright, I gotta wait. That floor sucks. We're back to the enemies we were fighting before, though. Let's put the Flame Tongue back on. It's more powerful. And I think that every bell should boost an element. So, if you're not aware, the let's just do this. There's 4 bells in the game. You have the Diamond Bell, which is for Cell Incarnate. It doesn't do anything, but it attacks. It's back row okay. And all the bells use the magic damage formula for, their damage. You have the Gaia's Bell, which is the sealed castle weapon, and when you swing it, has a 25% chance to cast Earthquake, and it boosts Earth. It's like one of the few things in the game that actually boosts Earth. So I think that they need to have like 1 or 2. Like maybe the Diamond Bell could boost. There needs to be like a water boosting and a wind boosting bell. In my opinion, because those are 2 of the elements that, like, it's really hard to boost. Now they have the air knife, but so you could argue that kind of, you don't really need a air boosting one. So crap. I was just about to hit the menu to heal up there. But thankfully, this game autosaves, so this is a much less stressful way to play the game. So we're going to get about here. Alright, that works too. $8,000 gilt. Alright, now we're going to do this. Alright, I have a little bit of HP to play with. To run here. There is actually another, yeah, I hate these dragons. I hate them so much. There is another, Alright, that one wasn't a back attack, so maybe this will be a little easier to run. Yeah, running from encounters is, like I said, at this point it's more of just a drain on your resources than anything. Let's see. But I just got to get out of this lava room. Alright, cool. Now, that thing on the left there, that little glowing spot, that is Carbuncle. Carbuncle is a very easy way to get a Reflect Ring. You can, if you've got a way to steal, because you can steal a Reflect Ring from him. And apparently, you can steal them from the Reflect Mages too. I actually didn't know that for some reason. But I knew you could steal one from Carbuncle. Stealing a Reflect Ring is useful for the X-Death fight, because he casts a lot of spells, obviously. And reflecting his magic on him is helpful. If you don't really have any other way to kind of mitigate the damage he would cause you. He also does a lot of really powerful physical attacks, so to get to Carbuncle, you go up to that top tile there, and now there are holes here. So let me show you the easiest way to get the chest, and then, yeah. To get the chest, you just go up one and then just go all the way to the right here. And then to get to Carbuncle, you would go here, go up 2, left 1, up. Okay, now to open the pathway, you just go down to this skull. And that is the room. That is that room right there. Cast the Jitterbug. And I'm kind of debating on finishing this today in one sitting. Because the Fiesta is over on the 30th. It is currently the 17th. And I want to get this in the bag by then. It's been a really hectic 2 months, actually. I'm alone at work. My junior, I'm the supervisor at my job. So I say supervisor. I've only got like one person underneath me. But he left for greener pastures. Like, he got a like, it wasn't anything. It's like he's just, there was nothing negative there. Like, I knew he was doing it. He got a certification he was working for, and then got a job offer to, you know, utilize that certification, which is what you want to do, what you want to see. So I've been alone for the last 3 weeks, and before that I went to GDQ, and before that I was doing all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Let's do this. These guys cast a Rise. I forgot they did that. I don't want them to arise the the golem. Might have to silence them again. Okay, good. It didn't wear off. So, there are changes I would make to Final Fantasy V to make it a more dynamic game. But overall, I think this game is, like, incredibly well designed. Just in, like, the weird, like, edge cases that are useful. But like I said, you know, the bells, I think the boomerangs are fine. The bows are fine. Well, we're just going to do this. What are you going to do about that? Well, I didn't mean to mimic Asuna, but... Listen here, jerk. Whale? That's what I got gold needles for. Alright, that works. Yeah, those black warlocks can be a big pain in the butt. Partisan. I would probably add... I think the axes are fine. Hammers, I would give to a couple more classes. Like, I think geomancers should be able to use hammers. Harps, I would make all the harps work like the Apollo harp. Because if you don't know how harps work in this game, because why would you? When you use them to attack, they do a gravity attack, like a gravity elemental. So they do damage equal to like a percentage of the enemy's health. And the Apollo harp, the last one, actually cast a spell instead as part of its attack, kind of like the heal staff, and that spell does like 8 times damage to dragons. You don't have to like make all the harps do like hit family weaknesses or anything, but I think they should all just cast a spell. You know, the katanas are perfectly fine. The knight swords, I would make just regular swords. I don't see the point in differentiating the two, other than the fact that it just makes several of the classes much worse. Like, for example, it makes let's see, Mystic Knight much worse. It makes Red Mage much worse too. It would make Red Mage much better if they could use Knight Swords. But it would also make Blue Mage better too. But again, I think that's kind of a moot point, because Blue Mage has much better things to do than be attacking. Rods are fine. The ninja knives are fine, I guess. Like, I never end up using any of them. I think you could probably buff the ninja knives up a little more to, like, add a status effect to each one, like, this one can cause petrify, this one can cause death, that kind of stuff. Spears are mostly fine, except their attack power is very lopsided. I would add like very incremental. So like the first spear you get is attack power 25. The next spear is attack power 30. The next spear is 38. The next spear is 44. The next spear is 54. And then the next spear is 55. And then the next spear is 62. And then you have the Holy Lance, which is 109. I think what they really need is to move the Partisan up to like move the Javelin up to where the Partisan is, and then move the Partisan to be like 80 or 90 attack power, so that there is a non-elemental option to use with decent attack power. I guess we'll just do this. We're missing some hit points. Who are you killing? Alright, well, we'll kill these 2 black warlocks, and then I'll worry about fixing that. Oh, okay, well. Let's see, remove. And let's bring her back to life. And this back on. I don't like that you have to hit like an extra button to get into the weapon equip menu. It makes things awkward. Because I'm always like, why isn't it working? For a second there. There probably could stand to be, you know, the staves are fine. There probably could stand to be like another whip or two. This is a mostly scripted fight, so I'm just gonna try and like reduce the amount of damage that I take here. We get to hear the big bridge theme one more time. You've got... Well, that just is wonderful. Let's do this. And... where's Asuna? Oh, there it is. Hopefully Barch didn't lose too many levels in that. So the way old works is your level gets like low. It's like a level debuff is what it is. Like level poison. Yep. Nobody's missing anything. Is anybody... Everybody's got their... I could berserk somebody. Just gonna do this. There we go. Okay, we've triggered it. Now we're just going to keep on attacking. Okay, I'm going to cure that. Enough expository banter. Now we fight like men and ladies who dress like men. And if you want to steal the Genji stuff, this is where you can do it. But this fight's over. So you have a couple of rounds to try and steal the Genji stuff. But he's swinging with the Excalibur, and it's if it hits, it does like 60 points a day. It does minimal damage. Yeah, see. And then we have Skeletor coming in to be a bad boss. Because that's what X-Death is. He's a Saturday morning cartoon villain. This whole thing has this whole game has a very I'm trying to think of the Japanese word for Power Rangers. Oh, it escaped me. It has a very Power Rangers vibe. Where you have kind of the quirky mini-boss who kind of befriends the heroes. And we get the Excalibur. We're going to run back. So the Excalibur is... it's got 2 uses. I forget if we can look at the... Yeah, we can. Yeah, it's got 100 attack power, so it's got 2 uses. One, if you've got a blue mage, you can use Goblin Punch, and Goblin Punch gets around the effect, and it'll do an attack with 100 attack power. So that's decent.